because it's too expensive to go to college, and the loan interest rates are one thing that we can do something about. So I was very pleased to be representing this campus, which I feel like I am your representative. UCSB has a representative in Congress, and it's Lois Capps. On all of the issues you care about, protecting the environment, making education affordable, speaking for women and women's health issues, I'm going to be there for you. I have a long tradition. I'll just say a word about my history with this campus. I also got a degree here in education, a master's degree, but my husband taught here. We moved here a long time ago when my husband began to teach in the religious studies department when it was just a brand new department. That's how long ago it was. So 30 years of his life, our life, was really around being gauchos. Raised our kids here. One of our kids went to UCSB as well. So this is a place that feels like home to me when I come. And when I'm in Washington, D.C., I have you guys on my mind because you're the future of our country, and we got to do right by you. So I was very pleased. It wasn't a matter of debate for me to pass a law in 2007 to make sure that the one thing we could affect, which was the rate of interest on the student loans, that we could cut them in half from 6.8, as Sophia said, to 3.4. 15 million students have benefited by this, and we want to make sure it stays there. But we had to tie this law to a time frame, and it expires on July 1st if we don't do something about backing it up. And that's why the legislation that Sophia described to you is a bill that I'm proud to back, which we need to get passed in the House and passed in the Senate. The President will sign it into law. If it goes back to 6.8%, it'll affect over 7,000 UCSB students immediately. It'll push more debt onto your back. This is not the time we should be doing this to our future workforce, the students of today. You have seen tuition rates go up. You know what a tough job market there is out there. You are relying more and more upon loans, so we want to make these loans affordable, as affordable as we can. And that's why lower interest rates are important. This is a big deal. Stopping the rates from doubling could save you as much as $1,000 a year, and way over about $3,000 at least over the lifetime of the loan. When you graduate today, it's estimated that you have the highest loan package that we've ever had students face. That's nothing to be proud of in terms of your country. So I want to make sure that this loan rate does not expire on July 1st. And when we go back next week to Congress, I'm confident that this conversation that's happening at UCSB is happening also on college campuses across the country. And you all come from districts, other states, other places, and you can make sure that you know where your representative at UCSB stands, but you want to make sure that your hometown representative hears from you as well, so that this is a universally felt message across this country. So we have an opportunity just in the next few weeks to make this happen. When you graduate from college, we want to make sure that you're ready to work and that you have the opportunity to go on to school if you want to without the fear of piling on to your debt. The college debt increasing as it has makes it hard for you to launch your careers, your businesses, start a family. How could you ever think of buying a house when you have the size of a mortgage hanging over your back already with the student loan? I'm of the opinion that you are an investment for our nation, that we want to be investing in you rather than making it expensive for you to go to school. So the legislation that I support to keep interest rates low does have a pay-for. And it has a pay-for by cutting, not repealing even, but cutting into some of the oil subsidies. These oil companies, these big oil companies, make the largest profits of any industry in the world, and they can afford to share a little bit of that profit. It's not only their profit, it's that they are subsidized by the federal government. So if we just cut that subsidy a little bit, that will give the pay-for to make this loan not even adding to the deficit. It'll be shared by the richest oil companies in the world, and I think that's a fair sharing of the resources. So lower interest rates on student loans gives you a shot at an affordable, a little bit more affordable college education where you can get the skills to find a good job. It gives America a path to grow. We need to stop the interest rate from doubling. It's that simple. So that's our message. It's about your future, rewarding all the hard work that you've put into being a college student and not laying this extra trip on you right when you're facing so many challenges in your own lives. So your voice matters. You're here today. That matters. You can take action on my Facebook. You can Twitter the hashtag Don't Double My Rates, and you can register there. You can make your voice heard and be counted over and over again. And it's my pleasure now to continue this conversation by asking one of your student leaders, Dustin Foster, to come forward. He's your policy analyst. Let's give him a hand, and thanks again for being here today. Let's make this work.